Hey guys, talking to you from my apartment in Istanbul. And in this video, I just want to tell you really quickly why Amazon FBA is not the best business model that you can start this year, and what is the best model that you can actually start. And what I mean by best is the business model that will allow you to live the best possible lifestyle that you want to live. And that's the main thing that I want to talk about, is that what is the lifestyle that you want to make? And if you're like me, what I want and I've always wanted in my life is not just more money, as in having more money but not have a life anymore. It's balancing between having money, making money, but at the same time reducing the work time. So the time you spend working. And it's not because work is not good or bad. It's just because when I felt the need of using my time the way I want to travel wherever I want to. Like right now, I'm in Istanbul. This is an apartment that I bought because of my business, and just having the ability to do whatever you want anytime you want. And this is what I mean by freedom. It's not just financial freedom, as in making millions a month, millions a year, because in the end, if it costs you your life, your time, then it's not worth it, in my opinion. So I've been working with Amazon sellers for years, 7 years to be exact, because I have an agency. Well, if you can call it an agency, um, because it's not really a typical agency, and I'll get to that later. But Amazon sellers don't make as much money as you think. And even people that tell you that they make, let's say, $100,000 a month, these are just revenue numbers. So these are sales, and this is not profit. And when it comes to profit, usually these sellers see a profit of around 10 to 20%, excluding taxes. So if they are making $100,000, typically in their pocket there's only about 10,000, 10 to $20,000. Of course, there are very specific cases, special cases in which sellers make way more, but these are special cases. So people that have been in this business, in the e-com for years, they know exactly what they're doing. They have the methodologies, they have everything available to them to be able to scale to such a level. Beginners can't do that. Beginners shouldn't even invest money in inventory and in something that is risky. I've worked with so many people that have bought products online, inventory, sent them to Amazon, and then they just sat there. The product sat there and they lost money just because they cannot sell anymore, and then they had to liquidate the stock. So it's not the best business model, and everyone that is telling you that is just trying to sell you into that business model. Of course, if you work one-on-one with a really good coach that can take you there step by step, perhaps it can work, but that is also expensive. Instead, if you're in the situation in which you would like to break free from the 9 to 5, or you would like to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month in profit without working too much, without doing too much even outreach, what I recommend is service business. As simple as that. You sell a service. That's the easiest way to get started. That's what I've been doing for years. And even if you don't have a skill, if you work with somebody that has the skill, then you can act like the marketer to market that service. Or you can simply even use freelancing platforms like Upwork, like Fiverr, that can get you more leads than you think. These platforms are actually incredible. And I've made more than millions, more than a million, close to two, just from freelancing platforms. if we consider Fiverr, Upwork, and a bunch of others, special platforms for the services I sell. And this can even turn out to become something called drop servicing. And drop servicing is simply when you get somebody else that is a specialist to do the work for you. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't mean that you don't know what you're selling, the business. It doesn't mean that you're not a specialist, because it's very important that you learn this business. And what I recommend actually is that you do things yourself first and then get somebody to help you. It's kind of like outsourcing, but essentially this is what agencies do. That's why I told you before that I have an agency, but it's technically not an agency because I don't have employees. I have, well, the only employees would be project managers that speak to customers instead of me. So I'm buying my time back. But everybody that is on my team is 100% remote. They live their life. They have their own time, exactly the way that I do it as well. So I have this work culture in my also company, and they do the work. And I have training material for them to follow. And I just focus with my team of project managers to boost these services on multiple platforms and on multiple places to essentially get more leads, get more clients. So the focus becomes on getting clients and not on doing the work. And this is by far, the best business model that you can start, because it's the quickest. Relatively, of course, it's the quickest. It's always needed. People always need services because essentially you're doing the work for them. People are buying their time back because you do the work for them. And if your service gets them money, okay, it's like a money-making service. For example, it's in social media management, social media marketing, content marketing, ads, all of that. Then you are essentially contributing to your client's revenue, which means that you can charge a lot for that. I've seen many people that have, let's say, social media services, or specifically, like, let's say, like LinkedIn ghostwriting, for example, Instagram Reels, short form content creation style agencies, and they charge $2,000 a month per client. So just get 10, and here you have 20,000. See, it's not that easy, of course, but it's that simple to understand, and it's just a matter of choosing and having the right offer to the right audience, getting your first client, and then getting people to help you out, fulfill, and make sure that your clients are happy. So that's really a quick video to show you, to really explain that e-com, specifically Amazon FBA, is not that easy. It's not as easy as you think. So if you thought of getting into that, just be careful. Don't just fall into the shiny object syndrome, that you just found a new shiny object, you go and you start your Amazon store, you think that it's that easy. It's really not. Okay, and instead I would recommend to go with selling services. And if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to help you. It's just my passion to talk about this. And I wish you all the best.